So, good morning and welcome to Manic Fishing. Well, the day has finally come. We're going to move the boat round, and obviously we're going to bleed the steering, because obviously we put the hydraulic autopilot on. I'm going to do the commissioning on it, so I'll show you how I do that. Pretty straightforward, I think. I never read instructions, so we'll just go through it. And obviously the sexy new leg is on, been completely reconditioned. Steve's done the decking and that for me, so we're all pretty much ready to go. So they're just gonna they got the tractor started up over there. They're just making a plan, and then we're gonna move round. So get it in the hoist down. We'll put it onto the just outside the hoist bay, and we'll dock up there. Make sure the engine runs okay, make sure all the gears are working, everything's working, and then all I'm going to do today literally is take it round North Harbour, have a little play around. Going to fill it up with fuel. I may well go out the lock, but Friday, Saturday I'm going to go fishing, just little trips, just to make sure everything's running nice and sweet, get the gauges up to temperature, checking everything. And then Sunday I'm going to take my son and Steve out for a little short trip out, and you know, hopefully we might be able to venture out a little bit further then. Just want to get my confidence back in it, but I'll see you on the dock. Right, so we've got the boat back into the berth. We're just letting it warm up a little bit more, and then me and Grant are going to commission the autopilot. So everything was great. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I didn't really know, we hadn't tested the engine, whether it was going to start. It was a little bit smoky, but when I'm away in Costa Rica, the Nathan's going to do the injectors for me, so he'll send them off, and that should stop all that. But we're just going to let it warm up for another 5 minutes, and then we'll start the commissioning process with the autopilot, and I'll talk you through it. A little bit green. I ain't done it for a long time, but it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, we'll just let it warm up, and we'll put it back on. So what I'll do, let's put the camera down there. So I'm pretty sure I go into my settings, go to autopilot, and then I go to installation, and then it's got a list here. So I'm going to go to dockside commissioning. So we're going to go beer calibration is on. Right, use the wheel to the center of the rudder. Next. So is it turning slightly? Did the rudder move to the starboard? Did it move? So you've got to keep turning this until you get the power up. Yeah? Is it enough power? Right. Did the rudder move to starboard? No, but it's only got to move a bit. Right. Yes. Apply higher voltage. Yes. Right. Use the wheel and turn rudder to maximum starboard. Right. So I'll turn in maximum starboard. Yep. Yeah. Next. Press and hold. They're moving. Wait until it goes maximum port. Maximum port side. Now it should centre itself back. They're going back to centre. Calibration complete. Okay. So that's it. It should all be calibrated now. And if I just check on the autopilot data source, so let's just have a look at the compass. So yeah, it's showing my Precision 9 compass, which is there. Yeah, so hopefully that's all it. It's all done, and then let's just have a look at the autopilot panel. If I come onto here, go onto my autopilot, and that gives me all my bits and pieces. And then if I go onto my chart, then I can just access this. And if I just do a hold heading, so great, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and fill it up with fuel, and I may well have a little trek out in the lock and just give it a little run out. Okay, I've just come out of the lock. I'm just by the safe watermark. I'm going to do a seat commission now on it, on the Autopilot, and then I'm just going to have a little runabout, make sure all the temperature gauges are all working fine. I'm not going to risk fate. I'll have maybe a little go out tomorrow. The weather's changed a little bit tomorrow, but Saturday and Sunday I'll definitely have a go. I'm going to take my son out on Sunday, and Steve, a good friend of mine, who fits decking and whatever else. But let's do a seat commission on it. I've never done this before, I'll be honest, and then we'll have a little blip. So the seat trial one's complete. Basically, you go under 10 knots, and it'll do a few little turns left, right, just to make sure everything's calibrated. So what I'm going to do is, it's not a great day. I'm just going to have a little blip down, just down the coast here. I ain't going to put the rods down, I don't think. But we'll just have a little run around. Don't want to tempt fate. I'm still a little bit weary, obviously, where I broke down. But we'll sort of steam down there, cut the mile, come back and go back in the lock and get back on the berth and just check the oils and everything else. Just back in Southern Harbour now. So I'm just going to get it in the berth and then check everything's all right, and we'll go from there. Okay, we're all safe back in there. I'll just switch the engine off. Yeah, so everything's super sweet. All running well. I'm just going to check the oil and everything else. I'll just show you it starting up. Hey, that's sweet. Everything's fine. So I just did a little, couple of miles today. Tomorrow I think it's going to be blown off. But Saturday I'll have a little spin out, do a little bit of fishing. Sunday I'm going to take my son and Steve out, just have a bit of a pleasure cruise really. But we'll no doubt drop a rod in the water. Thanks very much for watching Manic Fishing. Now we are full on. I'm off to Costa Rica next week, so I'm hopefully going to get a couple of videos so you can watch while I'm away, and then there should be 3 or 4 decent videos from over there, hopefully catching a rooster fish. I do hope so, because I've got myself to have a tattoo on my back of a rooster fish, so I need to catch one. Otherwise I'll have to put, if John catches one, I'll have to put a picture of John's face on my back. Yeah, fingers crossed. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.